Agora sim. Agora sim, salve, salve meus consagrados jogadores de videogame dessa linda nação azul PlayStation e dos videogames também. Continuando a nossa saga aqui em Valisthea. Sim, vamos lá, bora. Agora sim, acho que agora tá saindo meu áudio, né? Eu espero que esteja saindo o meu áudio. Vê, só dá aquele foco. Está saindo meu áudio? Será que está saindo meu áudio? Tá saindo, né? Tá saindo, beleza. Eu vi aqui que está saindo meu áudio normal. Preciso... Bora lá. O que tá rolando? Não lembro. Eu tenho que fazer a quest aqui, raios súbitos. O que tem aqui? O sussurro do benfeitor. Vamos ver o sussurro do benfeitor. O que temos ali no sussurro do benfeitor?
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper.
Ah, peraí. Preciso ver outra coisa aqui também. Vamos escutar o sussurro. Pagar uma prece por boas viagens. E dizem que são seus homens que deixam as estradas livres de férias e bandidos. Como alguém cujo ganho-pão depende de jornadas seguras de um mercado para o outro, eu e o meu Chocobo dizemos obrigado. Viajante preocupado. Bora. A gente tem umas atualizações do Gavi, né? A Pocket segundo e Porbero. E temos aqui também o Torgal, que agora despertou dentro dele, né? Transformando-se um Torgal em algo semelhante a um Akon. Deu uma despertada ali, foi bem loucura. Tentando pegar o jeito aqui. Beleza. Equipamentos, tá ok. Raios súbitos. Kupka é derrotado, mas antes que Clive possa dar o golpe final, o dominante abatido é levado por um homem misterioso, o Aloedes. Nossos heróis retornam ao esconderijo para tentar entender esses estranhos acontecimentos. Fale com Gavi na biblioteca. Beleza, bora lá falar com o Gavizão das massas.
Jill, white as a sheet.
Ivan's newest dish is a masterpiece.
Meu Deus.
Once you get over the urge.
Obrigado pelos detalhes. Já rola a cinemáticazinha
Where have you
aqui.
been? I've been wanting to ask you something about Torgal. Where did you get him, like, in the first place?
My father brought him back from one of his expeditions into the Northern Territories. They were crossing a snowfield when they heard his cries, and seeing no sign of his pack, they took him in.
What do you reckon, Tomes?
It certainly adds weight to the theory. Clive, I believe that Torgal may be no mere hound, but a rare frostwolf, an animal native to the far northern reaches of Valisthea. In one of our oldest bestiaries, I found reference to a frostwolf who served as guardian to an ancient queen of the north. Such was his mastery over ether, he could cast magics on command. His name was Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Fenrir the Frostwolf.
Now, the annals do not state it explicitly, but I have reason to believe this queen was a dominant of Shiva, a girl from the Northern Territories and her faithful hound. One awakens as the dominant of Shiva, and the other...
You're saying that Jill granted Torgal his powers?
What?
Just like Fenrir. People called him my hound, but Torgal and Jill were
É
inseparable. He
verdade.
grew up as a faithful companion to the dominant of Shiva, and years later, his powers awakened, just when his master needed him the most.
You're right. If it weren't for Torgal blasting those bastards to Kingdom Come, Jill would have been for it.
Quite. Though Torgal's power is his own, his latent birthright as a Frostwolf, it had only to be unlocked.
Oh, get you, Torgal.
You're an even finer hound than we thought.
And regarding your original concern, you need not fear for Torgal's health. Why, the beast has the appetite of a behemoth. Just this very morn, I found him with his nose buried in my nuts.
There you are! I've been looking everywhere for you. Bernard's here. I need you to introduce us so we can get to work.
I shall be a moment.
Bora resolver os probleminhas aí do esconderijo, né, Clive? Caramba, o Torgal é um ancestral, meu. Um lobo glacial ancestral. Panhir. Faz sentido, né? Vamos ver. Vou construir aqui, né? A oficina. Tá. Melides.
Isn't it brilliant?
It is.
Well, I couldn't have done it without you. You and everyone else. But I promise I'll pay you back. I'm gonna work my fingers to the bone for you lot. Starting right now.
Eita.
Just you wait. I'll make wonders like this world's never seen.
Then I look forward to seeing them. Now that that's settled, I wonder if Vivian's made any progress tracking down Kupka.
Thanks for letting me do this,
Amici.
Clive. I'll pay you back, I promise.
Sem problema, Mitch. Ao Bernard.
Thanks for before, son. That was a good deed you did me. Only right I do you one in return. Though I did wonder if I'd bit off more than I could chew when Mid showed me her plans for the place. If she hadn't been there to tell me what to do, I wouldn't have known where to start.
Boa. Ah, o que a gente precisa fazer agora? Quem tá aqui? Carlina, engenheira.
Everything we need to begin work in earnest. And work in earnest we shall.
Boa, tá todo mundo empolgado, hein? Vai rolar umas paradas nervosas aqui nesse canto, hein? Acho que eu tô aqui no finalzinho, na masmorra da Mid. Vai ser loucura.
I wish
A molecada quer se aproveitar. Tem alguma missão? Não. Só. Todo mundo de olho na masmorra da Midadal. E a gente vai aqui em busca de fazer a missão principal, né? Falar com a Vivian dos 9 contos.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet. If only we knew for certain by what route he left Rosalith.
Well, keep at it. If anyone can piece this puzzle together, it's you. And I'm willing to wait as long as it takes.
Muito pensativo, hein? O que será que ela vai falar?
What? Here?
Opa!
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your poor people would surely live in fear of you.
Que isso,
You
Vivian?
have nothing
Como
to worry
assim?
about on that front. I won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive, have you got a minute? We, have a guest.
A guest?
Visita. Quem chegou do nada aí? Tá, curiosidade agora, hein?
For your trouble.
It was a pleasure, in hindsight.
Ah, o tio dele?
Uncle Byron?
Falei?
Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favorite uncle is here!
Como o tio dele sabia onde é o esconderijo? Então tá, né? Enquanto isso... Olha, gênio, o saco imperial de Sunbreak. O novo Capitólio Sagrado.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
Still, we must insist on substantial reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier.
Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you, Your Highness.
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
Ei,
Now, let us come to the question of precisely when the Dalmecs will withdraw their troops.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can, and once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your
Olha só.
Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmecs to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance? If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
There will be losses, it is true. Yet for every citizen who falls, another
Nossa,
can be
mano,
bred.
nossa, esses caras
For
são
every
muito
home
FDP,
that
velho.
burns, another can be built.
Olha.
The Empire will live on.
Não é o que o príncipe curte ali, não. Ele tá meio receoso, hein?
Yes, sire.
Essa imperatriz aí, sem vergonha, filha da mãe. O que vai acontecer? Ritual? Vai fazer a passagem? Vai receber a flor? Como assim?
Prepare for battle.
But sire,
do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
Vai mandar ele pro campo de batalha mesmo. Quer ver a luta acontecer.
If that is your wish, your radiance, I shall depart at once.
Olha que cara safada. Sem vergonha.
May Gregor forgive you.
O leirinho ali no colo dela? Minha esposa linda.
What do the astrologers augur?
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Esse é o dominante of Bahamut.
So Annabella's tales were true.
Ele é o dominante do Bahamut, minha esposa.
Disappoint me, Dion.
É o príncipe aí, ó. Sunbreak. Essa sem vergonha aí, já teve outra aí, ó. Sem vergonha.
What on earth is Uncle Byron doing here? Only one way to find out.
O que tem que fazer? A descer, né? Falar com tio Byron. Tio Byron. Byron Hossfield.
Just one thing after another around here.
Vamos falar com ele. Boas notícias trazem de lá.
Ah, my dear nephew, how I've missed you.
How did you find this
Eu
place?
estou fazendo a mesma pergunta.
Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most
Ah, so worried.
As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction, so to speak.
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde.
I was, aye.
Then I have questions for you. Please, come inside, Uncle.
Gladly. You there? There are 2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
Fala, Kira! Beleza! Final Fantasy May Cry.
That is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Coco would
Ele não recuou ferido, ele recuou sem as mãos.
Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow.
Clive simplesmente cortou as duas mãos do Cuca. PC tá existindo. Ele precisava tomar banho. Eu abri ele, fiz uma limpeza geral. Na sequência eu fiz uma live. No domingo mesmo. Na sequência eu fiz uma live de mais de 1 hora aqui e não aconteceu mais nada.
It is known that Kupka's forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift, and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why
Ooh.
home to Drake's Fang? A place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts. But would that not entail an arduous voyage around the southern cape? Let us say that the royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance. No. The journey would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it.
Essa Vivian era muito esperta, hein?
What was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
Eu vi, mas tive que resolver uns bagulho aqui que me impediu de aparecer. Ah, entendi. Tranquilo, mano.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canberward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned. And where we're going.
Very well, but be quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Boa. Sorrisinho do Clive aí, ó. Vamos dar uma atualizada.
Another of my lectures.
Perguntar sobre o Byron.
Lord Byron Rosfield.
Das 7 casas. Protetor de Porto Isolde. E o seu tio ainda por cima.
I heard tell.
Ouvi dizer que ele tinha uma alma aventureira e seguir sozinho os esconderijos secretos do abominável sítio fora da lei certamente parece dar credibilidade aos rumores. Ele será um aliado valioso e generoso também, eu espero. As conexões dele com os nobres certamente se mostrarão úteis.
Why?
Ora, quem sabe em breve não convidaremos os chefes das casas ilustres remanescentes para uma grande baile aqui no esconderijo. Preciso ensaiar meus passos. Tira uma onda ainda, hein?
Allow me to educate you.
Tá, toda a situação aqui, hein? O domínio cristalino, impasse cristalino. É, a gente tá naquele impasse cristalino ali.
Very good.
Isso aí direto aqui mesmo. Falar com Otto.
Otto, Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
The lands around the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil. Some call her the Desert Hare.
Who is she?
An old associate of Sid's. And only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
So, what about your uncle? I mean, he's welcome to stay, but...
Don't look so worried. He'll be coming with me.
Thank fuck for that.
Gav, Otto, I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Beleza, o Gav vai comigo.
I heard they call Rosina the Desert Hare on account of how little escapes her ears. That and her habit of bolting at the first sign of danger. But if she knew Sid was looking for her, she might just be tempted back.
What's wrong, Gav?
It's this gold your uncle gave us. Are you sure it's all right for us to take it?
My uncle isn't easily refused, especially where dispersing his wealth is concerned.
But 2,000 talents. I don't even know how much that is in Gil.
It's the price of a quayside mansion in the Crystalline Dominion. He sold one to fund our endeavor. He was hoping to part with it anyway, what with war brewing in the region. And luckily for him, a Sambraquan noble was willing to pay over the odds for a foothold in the Holy Emperor's neighborhood.
But still, 2,000 talents? I mean, is it normal for nobles to give away that kind of money?
It's normal for my uncle.
Fuck me. Oh, the other half live here?
Well, now that we've got a few gil to rub together, do you think it'd be alright if I splashed out on a few bottles of Lost Wings?
Agora os caras querem sair pra beber, ó.
Here, leave some for the rest of us, Otto. If he's filling his cellar, I'm filling our larder. Starting with a barrel of the best salt-cured northern
Olha,
salmon.
salmão, hein?
I'll leave you to decide how best to use it. Just don't spend it all at once, all right?
Beleza.
I've never seen a crate full of gil before, let alone two. Your uncle certainly knows how to make an entrance.
Deixa eu falar agora com o tio Barrel.
All right, Uncle. I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Vamos ao deserto de Velcro. Bora. A República de Dalméquia.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
The trading post it is.
As icônicas fases de deserto que tem em todos os jogos, né, meus consagrados? Bora. Eita, deserto tão grande, hein? Tem muita coisa por aqui, hein?
Our destination lies over that dune, beyond the ruins. Mark them well, Clive.
Cadê as minhocas gigantes? Já chega, já chega. Acredita no pai. Preciso fazer uma batalha, faz tempo que eu não jogo. Torpeão e bravo, hein? O outro. Nossa, tá lá embaixo com o Byron. Pronto, foram todos. Legal.
Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you whipped your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the saddle all the time.
Toma. Pô, mais inimigos próximos. Morre todo mundo aí. Boa, Torgal. Eita, o Torgal tá bravo. Bom que o cara da Capcom participou do desenvolvimento do DMC, aproveitou bem o que ele viu pra colocar nesse Final Fantasy. Sim, os combates tá gostoso, cara. Muito bom. Vasculhando aqui, né? Que é uma área grande, né? A gente já dá aquela vasculhada, né? Ó, tem uns itens muito ali, ó. Ao lado, não vai nem ser o nosso. Mas não precisa deixar tão na cara que se inspirou em DMC 5. Cara, o importante é que tá bom, né? Eu, tipo assim, eu acho que o combate, se ele for inspirado ou não, cara, tá delicioso, tá muito gostoso de jogar. Boa não, Águia. Boa não. Boa. Nossa, quanto bicho apareceu aqui, meu. Olha. Tem um redemoinho ali, ó. Eu podia chamar, né?
Let's go.
Sim, sim, Kira-sama. Sim, sim.
You deserve a rest.
Olha, tá bagulho? Salve, Carla! Tudo bem? Seja bem-vinda! Tudo bem? Como é que você tá, minha consagrada? Sim, filha, temos que ficar feliz, cara. O combate é muito gostoso. Podia ter feito o que Bayonetta fez, mas sabe como os japa é, né? Preguiça extrema. Os japoneses têm preguiça, filha? Como assim? Os japoneses com preguiça?
Fly, Ambrosia.
Ambrosia não voa, Ambrosia não voa. Só pula. Comecei hoje o modo Final Fantasy. Aê! Vai platinar, hein? Sinto o cheiro da platina. Ah, opa. Que isso, meu? O que você tá falando aí, Kira? Os caras trabalham bastante, pô. Pra fazer um jogo desse, o cara tem que trabalhar bastante, né, pô? Não é? Ah, tem a galera aqui. Caramba.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
Vou platinar não. Aquelas aprovações do cronolito eu deixei pra lá. É, você tava falando mesmo. Tá loucura. Natalidade do Japão tá em risco, pô. Sério mesmo, filho? Não tava sabendo dessa não, hein? Isso é novidade, hein?
Ah, there she is. The good old Dalamil Inn. Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
E...
Thanks, girl.
Caramba, você não tava sabendo, hein, Kira? O Sorgal tá intimidado ali. Depois achando ele nervoso.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it. And such a long ride from Stone here. Our Luda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Ué, não vou poder ficar com o Torgal? Como assim? Eu enfrentei o Kupka, versão Titanzinho, não Titanzão. Cortei as duas mãos dele. Olha lá, Assassin's Creed agora, hein? Clive do Credo. Nada é verdade, tudo é permitido. Ô, super toparia essa roupa aí do Clivezão assim, Assassin's Creed, hein?
Good day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal.
Cara, como ser discreto no lugar pra você não ser percebido? Simples. É só chegar com uma vestimenta super top, poderosa, com uma touca a la Assassin's Creed. Perfeito, discretíssimo, discretíssimo.
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
100% discreto. Gente, eu quero terminar esse jogo. Ao mesmo tempo eu não quero que ele acabe, mas ao mesmo tempo eu preciso finalizar porque tem outros jogos pra jogar aí. E o GOT tá muito GOT, né? Tá muito GOT. Fora que eu gostei do catálogo da Plus desse mês, hein, meu? Putz, só vai vir jogo da hora pra jogar com a Lud, hein, meu? Vai ter It Takes Two. Olha ele aí. Olha ele aí.
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Vou não, Carlinha. Vou fazer o máximo que der e zerar, sim. É só zerar mesmo. Como eu sempre falo pra Mana Igra, esse perfil não trabalha com platinas. Ai, gente. Joshua. Tipo, a gente tá no mesmo lugar? A gente tá no mesmo lugar? Sim, estamos no mesmo lugar.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
Tenho sede, já posso ser
I
preso.
hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, we'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go. Hey.
Ih, caramba. Deu ruim.
Uncle? Sorry.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Conhece essa historinha, hein? Quer levar lá pra rua pra acertar as contas.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
Puta, tava comendo tudo.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose.
Toma!
Stay back, Uncle. Gladly.
Vai ficar ali de boa só assistindo? Ah, aí sim, aí é easy peasy, né? Vamos lá então, vamos já apelar já. Opa, tô frio. Faz desde domingo que eu não jogo, tô frio. Olha, tô tomando golpes dos Minions. Vou deixar, tio. Nossa. Receba. Nossa, esse golpe do braço do Titã é loucura. Loucura, loucura. Falei, né? Os caras quiseram arranjar encrenca, tava aqui de boa. Curtindo minha cervejinha lá, Assassin's Kleber. Fizeram pra cima. E o tio ficou só de boaça ali. A menina aí, a moça aí.
For your trouble. Word of advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
Ninguém mandou encher o saco do filho do Dante? Caramba, hein, Kira? Clivão, filho do Dante? Clivão das massas. Preciso jogar o Devil May Cry 5, né, mano? O jogo tá aqui no serviço, eu não joguei ele ainda. Preciso jogar ele. Ó, essa assistente de Joshua manja das paradas, hein? As paradas não, ela conhece.
Now's our chance.
O Joshua tá zoado, hein, meu?
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Pô, ele tá 5 anos segurando o mano aí dentro do corpo dele, né, meu? Que loucura pra pensar, né? Passou 5 dias, né? 5 anos. Tá chavoso, tá assim. O Clivão tá muito lindão das massas aí, né, mano?
Clive?
Ele sentiu. Ele sentiu. Ele sentiu. Agora. Entra. Mais uma. É nessa. Abriu a porta. Não tem ninguém. Como assim, Clivão? Comer uns leguminhos ali de boa.
What is it now?
It's nothing. Let's go.
Olha, eu vou continuar na live, mas eu vou ver pela TV, então não vou falar muito. Tranquilo, cara. Obrigado. Valeu pelo prestígio. Obrigado mesmo. Fica tranquila. Lembrando que sexta-feira temos o Fight Club Friday. Isso mesmo. Vamos fazer mais uma live teste do formato para a liga que está por começar. Seria uma honra a Carlinha comprar esse Street Fighter para poder jogar com a gente, hein?
Where are you?
Well, we didn't know where to find Kupka before. We do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
Vamos ver. Bem. A gente só tem missão principal por aqui. Ah, não. Esse ano eu vou comprar o Spider-Man 2. Então, Carla, pra você, olha só as minhas aguinhas que eu estou tomando aqui. Ó, deixa eu virar direitinho aqui, ó. Olha as minhas Bonafonte que eu estou usando hoje para tomar água aqui, ó. Olha os meninos aí, ó. Esquece Spider-Man na veia. Spider-Man na veia, mano. Muito bom. Homem-Aranha é loucura. Gosto demais, meu Deus. Bom, mano. DMC, joga meu DMC5, mano. Vale a pena. Se tiver a DLC do Virgil, é lucro. Mas a versão que saiu no serviço é especial. É especial. Quer ver, ó? DMC. Aí, ó. Special Edition. Aí, ó. É Special Edition. Salve, mano Aiko! Boa noite! Seja bem-vindo! Estourou, né? Falei? Não tem muita diferença com o PS4, mas vale a pena. Então é isso aí. A gente vai fazer isso aí, então.
Lights and buds!
É o último que me falta zerar. Da saga Devil May Cry. Está a galerinha ali, ó. Galerinha dos turbantes amarelos.
They've closed the road, and it's the only way from here to the Fang. It would
Falar em
seem
Yellow
Bronco is not
Turban,
accepting visitors at
Dynasty
present.
Warriors 9 tá chegando aí, hein, no serviço, hein?
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery.
Rosina Dalamil. Olha o nome da
We
mulher.
know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means. The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamil is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
E sabe o que é engraçado? Esse é o primeiro DLC que o Version não é exclusivo do Special Edition. Ele veio como DLC na geração anterior. Nossa, que legal. Pô, curioso, curioso. Deveras curioso.
Looks like we won't be getting back to Drake's Fang anytime soon.
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Bonita aqui essa água, hein? Bonita, hein? Heitor, Gal. Lindão. Tá a vendedora bem aqui, mano.
Anything I can interest you in?
Como que, meu? A espada de platina. É, a espada dos platinadores. Saiote do caçador. Dá 179 de defesa, mais 13 de PV. Interessante. Cinto de platina. Bracedeiras do caçador, hein, meu? Caraca, mano. Tem o alento do relâmpago, para-raios. Diminui o tempo de recarga de para-raios em 5.0 segundos. É, será que... Tônico Lithodeme aqui é bom.
Thanks. Good day, my lord.
Saiote do caçador.
My thanks.
Ah, os caras são muito ratão, né, meu? Não perde tempo, né, Kira?
Here you are. Go with Gilbert.
Light it for Gilbert's sake. You're a bearer, aren't you?
Caixeiro viajante. Fale com o cidadão, vamos lá.
Anything I can help you with, travelers?
Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No, I can't say I do.
Well, thank you all the same.
Dalamil is famous for its spas, its markets, and its smithies. Somebody at one of those might be able to help you.
Será? Vamos ver. Falar com outro cidadão aqui.
What do you want?
Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town, where would you recommend that I look?
Well, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig, but he's got all the right ideas.
The Briar's Kiss, you say? Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the person we're looking for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
That boy at the Briar's Kiss is a real...
Salve, Punks, beleza?
Walk from miles around to buy his steel. And it isn't cheap either.
Tá da hora o plot?
1,000 gil for a measly bunch of Gazal greens.
I named my price. If you can't pay it, that's your problem.
Bom, mano, tá bom. Sentei de frente pro PC só agora, sem chance de ter live. Eita, mano. Acabou fazendo os corre mesmo? Ali com os aldeões. Cadê o aldeão?
Mummy, I want to play with the crystal.
Ah, entendi, mano. Não, aí é correria mesmo. Ah, o cara tá ali, meu. Agora que eu vi o símbolo.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for a woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe, from old trading stock.
Pancada Place que tá confirmado para o Fight Club Friday de sexta, hein?
And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Nossa, dormi muito agora nesse Uber, a gente dormiu pra caramba. Só acordei praticamente em São Miguel. Boa, Punks. Isso que o povo gosta. A porradaria.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Hanging lanterns, keep
Ixi, o cara é assassino Skleb, hein?
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she might be able to help me.
Very well. Go to the bordello. I'll arrange an introduction.
No bordel? Providenciar um encontro? Ah, mentira. Bora lá.
Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think he'd...
Aqui é o bordel?
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Beleza. Receba! Cadê? Quem mais quer receber aqui? que maravilha. Tá, 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 tá. Eita, o Kira tá namorando e tá pensando em bordel. Nossa, que cara traiçoeiro. Pode não, Kira. Tem que ser fiel à sua morena.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss.
Demais, né,
He
Pan?
wanted us to test you. Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder? Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
Ao lar do lazer.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Ao lar do lazer. Namoro, o que é isso? Onde vive? O que fazem?
You have passed the test.
Nossa,
Sid.
passei no teste.
Off you go now. Rosina Dalimil awaits.
Ok, vamos lá. Tá me aguardando.
Made from the stoutest stoneware. Fresh
Opa, o que
bread,
tem
warm from
aqui?
the oven.
Bagulho achatado.
Have a taste. Take a sniff.
Só feirinha, hein? Olha o que tem ali. Eu ia ver o cristal de teleporte, mas não deixou.
Is this the place?
Ubor's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalimil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is.
Gente, não percam o Platinando a semana de sábado. Vai ser, ó, muito bom.
See that he gets it.
Vai ser um Platinando especial. Bacana.
Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Opa!
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing.
Falou tudo, hein?
And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I too have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Nossa, chantageando legal, hein?
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants.
Tá bom, Kira, sem
Men
problema.
like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask?
Bolo que foi assaltado no nível do amigo. Quem diria? Esse Kira é um safarrão. É jogo só de filminho, Punks. É de filminho e apertar só aperta quadrado. GOT. É GOT. Vai jogar acima.
5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I want. I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more cats of
Barba
flies with
grisalha.
vinegar.
What did you call me?
Tio do Clive é aquele tiozão mesmo, né?
A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Não, eu vou ter que jogar esse Devil May Cry 5, porque se o Kira tá falando que é a mesma ideia, eu vou ter que jogar esse Devil May Cry 5. Esse ano sai o zeramento desse Devil May Cry 5, hein?
Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Missão aceita. Sigam os cristais. Priorizar a missão.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Dalamil.
Not Sid. We can't be. What are you calling Master Noble?
Em troca de uma espada larga forjada de acordo com as seguintes especificações, a Aliança Galo Vermelho pagará 1000 dios. Ela mede 8 palmas grandes de comprimento, pomo pesado, incrustada com conchas de molusco craveiro e gume serrilhado, perfeito para cortar os ossos. Cortar os ossos. Beleza, vocês ouviram. Quem é esse cara aqui? O Lugo.
The misfortune Dalamil finds herself in is of a crystalline nature. So do be discreet in your inquiries,
O que é uma comparação? O combo do protagonista do Final Fantasy XVI é o mesmo 4 hits do Nero. É isso? Porque eu não tô conseguindo ler por causa do coraçãozinho na frente ali. Quem vai decepcionar, mano? Ué, não deixa salvar? Ou... Aqui... Ah, não, não é que não deixa salvar. Na verdade é só chegar perto. Tá. Vamos falar com os cidadãos. Tinha um aqui. Um aqui. Ver que dica ele vai me passar. O comerciante.
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing. There's cartloads of crystal coming out of Drake's Fang every day. Meanwhile, we're all having to get by with half-spent shards. Someone's siphoning it off.
Beleza, vamos falar com os outros dois aqui. Visite a Ferroada Fatal e beba cada garrafa como se fosse a última. Da hora. Eu falei com vocês. Tem um aqui. Aqui eu li. Li já uma vez achatado. A cortesã.
What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
Beleza.
Do you think they'll be back?
Kneaded to a silken soft. The most fragrant herbs and spices from the breadth of the twins and beyond.
Do you have a moment?
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer. I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. I'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Aquele carinho, aquele mimo pro Torgal, né? Você tá dizendo que você confia muito na minha habilidade, hein?
Why is the tavern shut?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture. What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
The inn's a mess of blood-soaked splinters, thanks to you. The least you can do is let us clean up in peace.
Bom, vou deixar você em paz.
Or just started it.
Wasn't that crashing and banging about before?
My carpets have pride of place in
Ué, cadê ele? Ah.
Fog. You too can live like a lord.
Olha ele. Você tá aqui em cima, né? Aí. Aqui. Tio dele.
Will this suffice as a
O que
deposit?
ele tá aprontando?
By the sands. That's a black pearl. One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
Contramando.
What are you doing, Uncle?
E essa dificuldade deve ser a última do jogo, né?
Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it. And I do believe I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those...
Ah, nível hard? Pô, bacana.
They took me aside.
Achei que era o último
and said
nível.
they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small price to pay for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show, one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon
nunca subestime um Rosfield. As dificuldades são Hunter, Devil Hunter, Son of Fata, Dust Must Die, Heaven and Hell, ou Hell and Hell. E? Aí. Muitas dificuldades parrudas, hein, Kira? Posso contar com a sua ajuda se o caldo engrossar. Olha a gira do tio do Clive. Tá, a gente tá... Agora onde? Ah, tem que dar linha? Vamos dar linha? Se eu virar aqui. Eu tenho que descer. Nossa, perdidão aqui andando com o personagem aqui, mano. Nada a ver. Eu tenho que sair, né? Por baixo. Preciso descer. Onde é que eu desço? Aqui. Vamos lá, né? Temos Ambrosia. Bora, Ambrosia.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Ah, tem um loot aqui. Ah! Bora que surgiu uns bichinhos aqui. Eu já gosto desses golpes que dá dano em área. É pra afastar geral mesmo. Subi de nível, meu povo! Foi pro 31, hein? Morreu todo mundo? Morreu.
Ready, go?
Por onde que é? Por cima? Ah, é. Tem que subir aqui. Vamos lá. Dá a volta no mapa. Praticamente um Musou, então? É interessante, mas eu vou jogar no modo End, Hitsu. Aqui, bora. Opa, já vai rolar cinemática? Não vai deixar eu avançar mais com a Ambrosia?
I'll take it from here.
O tio dele vai aprontar, hein?
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Cadê o cristal?
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Cadê o cristal, meu povo? Cadê o cristal? Quero ver o cristal. Eita, aí a carga pesada dos caras. Contrabando.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, What guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
Ok. Olha.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my
Olha a emboscada.
ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
Royalists, eh?
What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty.
Filho da mãe.
And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits. And now that these crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed, we are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both.
Bora acabar com todo mundo. Vamos lá. Boa. Quase bateu o cara no chão.
It's not over yet, Uncle. I'm just getting warmed up.
Queima todo mundo. Beleza, punks? Vai lá, consagrado! Vitória. Nossa, esse golpe é muito bom. Opa! Caramba, Kira vai virar youtuber jogando Devil May Cry 5. Tem sim futuro, hein?
That wasn't too bad. How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the
Pegou
best.
esse malandrão aí.
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected.
Então bora, Kira, já fazer gameplay sem comentário aí na internet, cara. Já faz já a presa, faz a brabíssima.
Confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. Well, we'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
Boa. Algum tempo depois. Vamos ver.
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
Clivão das mais. Clivão das massas.
So, Sid II is a Clive. I suppose it could have been worse.
Oh, tá tirando meu nome?
Well, Clive, you held up your end of the bargain, so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Of all the...
Here, wear this.
Boa noite, mano Dani. Como é que você tá, mano? Seja bem-vindo. Selo obtido. Você aceita a rosa do deserto de Lubu.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Thank you, Lubo.
And please, feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Boa. Chamei minha corujinha ali pra mandar o recado.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold.
Boa, Kira.
Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Pode deixar.
Thank you. Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Bora então, Byron.
Come on, Uncle. Let's
Go.
go.
Missão concluída. Sigam os cristais. Apertei aí, gente. Apertei. Agora, abriu até uma side quest aqui, hein? Caraca. Deixa eu... Gostei. 3 diálogos com ele?
Clive.
Depois eu vou perguntar.
Best of
A
luck.
gente pergunta amanhã. A gente pergunta amanhã, porque agora é hora de terminar a live, meus consagrados. Pode ter salvado aqui, meu. Isso. Não, salva aqui, ó. Isso. Aí exclui esse, isso. Exclui 2, nada a ver. Aí salva aqui, pronto. Hora de terminar a live, meus consagradinhos. Muito obrigado a galera que chegou aqui, ficou aqui até o finalzinho dela, né? Tá agora para dar aquela descansadinha, vou dar uma relaxada, que amanhã tem mais trabalho, né? Tem que trabalhar amanhã de qualquer jeito. Beleza? Tira. Valeu aí por ter comparecido, mano Dani, Sopunks, a Carlinha também que apareceu aí. Quem mais aqui para mim não me esquecer? O mano Aiko também tava por aí, apareceu. Minha esposa linda. Muito obrigado a todo mundo. Gente, amanhã pode ser que eu volte com live ou não, beleza? Estou dando uma resguardada essa semana aí. Para sábado a gente tá... Sábado não, né? Na sexta já tem o Fight Club Friday. E no sábado, Platinando a semana especial. Não esqueçam de deixar o like, compartilhar a palavra aí. Espalhe a palavra para todo mundo aí, né? O curtir ajuda bastante, beleza? Já conseguimos o que queríamos aqui no canal, que era chegar à parceria do YouTube. E agora vamos ver o que temos aí pela frente, beleza? Tamo junto, meus consagrados. Até a próxima live. Valeu. Falou!